Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Eziel, Lancer on Mount Tyrannus, and I've actually been getting some questions about where do I actually find information about Tera. So I was thinking I might put like a quick starter guide together on kind of some quick places you can get some information from. Of course, as always, Tera, the website is probably your first place to go to get all the latest news. You want to go through here. They generally have all their patch notes and all the information right on the front page here of what's been going on here recently. If you want to look at your server statuses, you should be able to click that. You'll be able to see kind of what the population looks like in comparison with what type of server it is and if there's any kind of queues. Also, there's these patch notes right here. They actually have every single patch note that's actually been done from launch. Very, very nice and neat and tidy here. So you can go through and click on any of these, and it'll bring up all the information regarding the patch notes with that. And you can see kind of some of the new launch features here when they were first coming out. Some pretty cool graphical stuff that they used to do back in the day, and they do some occasionally. And then we got all our beta notes too, so they've actually go all the way back to like the first beta back in February 14th. Also, what you'll probably be interested in doing is the game guide on Tera. This actually is a very good place for first-time players to come and basically just peruse this sort of information. And a lot of this stuff is really good. It gives you a lot of really good information. They've even got dungeon guides that folks try to come and help and write as far as in-MOS employees. They talk about the different things in game, battlegrounds, all this different stuff, and they're pretty nice. They're really not that bad. There's some details that may be left out or whatever, but overall, for you coming as a new player, if you are, it's definitely the place that you want to come and look as well. Now, in addition here, not only can you do this, but we also have our election calendars here. It goes through and tells you all the information of all the upcoming elections, when the reigns are, when they end, and all of that good stuff. And then we've got Tera events. This shows you everything that we've done here, even all the way back to June when we did our Raiders of the Lost Eggs. So it's definitely pretty neat there. And you got some media, some community stuff, leaderboards. I don't know if this has been fixed yet. I know there was some issues before. This is probably not going to show anything because there's no elections going on right now. But most battles won. Yeah, this is stuff from way back when we had multiple servers. So definitely not. You need to get that stuff updated for us. I will hope. Then we have Tera resources. This is really cool too because this actually has a bunch of different sites that they link off to, and then also various different guides. Which these links probably are broken when they switched out all the information over to, or switched out the classes to their own individual forum sections. You've got different databases, you've got your different class builders that you can look at as well. So come out and check the Tera site out. It's very important that you do. It's got a lot of really good stuff here. All right, so I'm going to close that one. Now this is the forum section. Now that this is broken down here is you can actually minimize, bring these out, whatever you want to do. Gameplay discussion, a lot of information, a lot of things that go on is really going to be in this general discussion. That's where most of your activity is going to be at. Player guides, you'll basically see that they're a list of the different player guides. I would highly recommend Velik's compiled Tera tips and tricks. This is a very good guide that gives you like a very quick synopsis of everything that you pretty much need to know as far as little short things or quick tips that would really help you out. So definitely go to the player guides and check out Velik's compiled Tera tips and tricks. All right, so let's go back to our forums here, and I wanted to go through here and I want to show you guys. If you are a new player, you do have questions, there's a newcomer discussion section right here. Make sure you do go there and ask any particular questions that are for new players. And then that's where you're going to get a lot of the people that like helping new players come. You will see, I usually go out there occasionally myself and try to help out some of the new players that I see. And then arts and media is pretty cool just for, different types of media stuff that's going on. There's comics, there's all kinds of different little resources, sliders, different things like that. Very cool stuff. Then you've got your individual servers. So depending on what server you're on, a lot of those discussions are going to be inside of these forum threads here or sections. Here's your class sections. You've got to go through here and check these out. So as an example, I'm a Lancer. You've got the Lancer guide pin at the top. I think every single class has at least some sort of guide, and then there's a bunch of different threads. I know that the Lancer section is very constructive. I know we've had some really good discussions here lately, So definitely go check out your class section forums. And then, of course, you can give some feedback to Tera as far as regarding the game or some suggestions, some off-topic stuff, forum games. And then you can go check out some of the old servers and see some of the old information that's been talked about before in previous days. Now, let's see. So that's pretty much everything there for our Tera forum. So outside of Tera, there's actually Reddit. There's a Tera Online section for this, so you definitely, there's some things that kind of come out here as well. It's a pretty good place if you want to ask some questions or if you want to try to mingle with some other people, so or maybe kind of get some quick information. I actually posted some of my videos up here on this section just so that way people can find them here when they come through. Also, if you're watching this video, you're probably already on my YouTube channel, and I'm actually kind of getting sort of back in the swing of things. But the way I've got things broken down here is I do have like a Tera Lancer guide, and then I do have my Tera 101 guides, which are way down here at the bottom. So make sure that you guys check out the Tera 101 if you are a new player. It definitely is, even though it's old, I think probably 80 to 90% of it is still accurate. The only thing is just like missing context or missing things through various updates. So I'll be updating those more as we get going here. And then, of course, my Lancer guides, which I'm still working on trying to get those put together. The Tera Codex, this is probably one of the better sites, I think, as far as for reviewing data or basically like a database of items and things. So you can go through here and find the items, the craftings, the quests, the NPCs, game maps, achievements, glyph builders, guides, different things like that. So definitely come check this out. They've actually got a Tera glyph builder as well. So, and then the sister site, or if you want to call it that, is Tera Tomb, which for right now, for some reason, is looking kind of shady. I might try to refresh this and see if it'll look like it normally does, but I guess not. They must be having some problems today. But Tera Tomb is another good one. Also, there's a Tera Fans website. This is actually pretty good. This is actually just a fan page that just mostly gives news articles on stuff, but they do actually have a forum section. You can actually register, podcasts, different things like that. So with everything going free to play, I think that this is going to see a little bit more traffic. I would definitely check this out. There's some pretty good information there. And I don't know if this is allowed or not, but I don't know how you really say this. Eziel, maybe guild. They actually have quite a bit of open Tera discussions you can go through and look. And there's actually some pretty good like Tier 14 tier guide spreadsheets here. These will kind of break things down for you just a little bit more. So definitely mark this one as well for where you want to go look at for some information. There's some pretty good material right there as well. And then, of course, let's not discount Google. Just put Tera Online Help or Tera Help, Tera Guides, YouTube searches, do videos, do whatever your heart is content. So basically, go through here and maybe you can find what you're looking for. If not, hit me up or some other folks, and we'll be glad to probably answer those questions for you. Now, also, Twitter. One of the really cool things here is with Twitter, just put in the hashtag #Tera, and this will basically pull up everything and click all. This will pull up everything as far as that's related to that hashtag. So you'll be able to see, people are streaming, people got pictures, they've got all kinds of different things. I have noticed that there's actually a lot of, Korean text and stuff like that as well. You're also going to probably get some of the information from the European servers and stuff. So that's just another place that you could go look to see what's going on and get some information there as well. But I think that's pretty much most of what I wanted to cover with you guys. I'll put some of the links in here in the video below, and that way you guys can click off of them really quick. But basically, this should give any new player a really good start, since we're going free to play, to basically have the opportunity to catch up and get some information about Tera. And if you have any questions, leave it on the YouTube channel. You can find me on the Tera forums or in-game as Eziel on Mount Tyrannus. And as always, I appreciate it, and happy hunting, guys.